Hello everyone, welcome to Hill Street. Today's story is, I found a DVD lying on my carpet. If you end up enjoying this story, please leave a like. And if you like hearing stories from me, please subscribe. Now, let's get into this nightmare. I was stepping into my house when something grabbed my attention. I noticed a gray DVD lying on my carpet. I dug through my memories to try to recall a time that I saw that DVD. I could not come up with a time I saw that DVD. It seemed odd that a DVD was there because I leave DVDs on a shelf in the living room. Curious as to what it was, I slowly and gently picked it up. As I was pushing the DVD inside the DVD player, I got a glance at the clock. The little hand was at the 5th, and the big hand was on the 12th. Once it began, the words "You should not have watched this" flashed on the screen in big red letters. I then opened my eyes. The screen was black. The DVD was also back into the place where I picked it up. I then glanced out the window. It was dark out now. I checked the clock. The small hand was placed at the 9. While the big hand was at the 12. Shivers shot through my entire body as I comprehended what had just occurred. I had no memory of what had happened for around 4 hours after the letters appeared on the screen. I sat there in sweat, and then I went to bed as I was exhausted. The last thing I saw before I completely fell asleep was a pair of bright yellow eyes appearing in my closet. Their pupils pierced right into my eyes. While I was dreaming, I was strolling down a trail. The clouds and sky were gray. It seemed like it was about to rain. When I tripped on a branch, I glanced at my knee. It was bruised. As I was getting up, a pair of yellow floating eyes appeared in my line of sight. Then everything disappeared and turned into darkness, and 1 out of 5 appeared in bright red. I was awoken then. I still felt the burning feeling of those eyes. It also felt like those eyes were looking where I was. Despite that, the door to the closet was still closed, so I ran out of my bedroom and went to my living room and shoved a movie I watched before into the DVD. When I glanced at my knee, to my horror, it was bruised just like the dream I had. To my horror, the screen displayed 2 out of 5 in the same bright red. Then I blacked out, and the screen displayed darkness. It was also night out, just like the last time this happened. I then fell asleep. In my dreams, I was on a tree branch. I then heard a loud crack. The tree branch I was on broke, and I fell. I then saw the same yellow eyes I saw in my last dream, except there were 2 pairs. Everything then went black, and 2 out of 5 appeared in bright red. I then woke up and briefly saw a pair of 2 bright yellow eyes before they disappeared. I checked on my leg, and to my horror, it was broken. I then decided that I would not watch any movies and see if that stops whatever it is that is happening to me. For the next week, everything seemed normal. Then in a dream I had, I watched a film, and the same thing happened, except it was 3 out of 5 instead. I also woke up in my living room, even though I fell asleep in my bedroom. Fighting the urge to go to sleep, I sat there, eventually falling asleep. I fell asleep and the same thing happened, except I fell into a campfire. 3 out of 5 appeared afterwards. I also awoke with burns all over my body. I then had another dream where I watched a movie, and it was exactly like last time, except it was 4 out of 5. In my next dream, I was strolling down a bridge that collapsed under my own weight. I fell about 5 feet into a cluster of rocks. I was knocked out. Then I regained my senses. I saw the bridge hanging over me broken. There were 4 pairs of eyes looking at me this time from above. I then witnessed for a brief moment 4 pairs of eyes as I escaped my slumber. I am worried that I will not survive the next one. I am resisting the urge to fall asleep now. The end. That was, I found a DVD lying on my carpet. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like. I hope you all have had a great day, and have a good night.